Hosting family for the holidays is always special, but what should you do if a loved one visiting from out of town falls ill? Have you thought about that? Well, Dr. Matt Broom has. He's the Chief Medical Officer for BJC, his medical group. He joins me now with some tips. Happy holidays, Doctor. What are some of the illnesses that we see around the holidays?
Happy holidays, Kent. Thanks for having me today. I think with the holidays, often it's cold outside. You've got a lot of people in enclosed doors and they may be sneezing and have a runny nose. I think a lot of it is just communication in advance as people are traveling and trying to minimize those exposures, right? So if you know that someone is ill or if you are ill, maybe that party or that family gathering is one that you are taking a rain check on. Another thing that can help is good airflow, trying to keep a window open to make sure there's good air circulation in any enclosed space. Obviously, a lot of hand washing, hand hygiene is always paramount as well. There's a lot of flu-like illnesses that are always going around during the holidays and certainly as we move into winter, and those are things to be mindful for.
Yeah. Now, you mentioned the flu. Has flu season really kicked in yet? And if so, is it too late to get the flu shot?
So we are in flu season. It has not taken off yet. So our influenza numbers are about the same as far as for last year. We would expect that since flu season technically runs from probably October all the way through April or so. At some point there will be a peak, and it's not yet. And it is not too late to get a flu vaccine. Particularly says it takes a couple of weeks after that vaccine to build up your immunity. This would be the right time before really cases start spiking in St. Louis County.
So whether you're talking about your immediate family or someone visiting from out of town, when do you know if it's time to see a doctor?
I think that particularly on the holidays, if it's, clinics may be closed or if it's on a weekend, if people are really getting dehydrated, if they're coughing and having a hard time breathing, particularly those who are either older or who have underlying medical conditions, that's the time they need to really be reaching out, whether they're from the area or not. But our emergency rooms certainly are very busy. And if trying to avoid going there if you have to, and yet at the same time using virtual care options could be another great way to just check down on those symptoms to make sure that there's nothing that requires a higher level of care.
I know you have a terrific virtual program there at BJC. How do we access that?
Yeah, a couple of ways. If you're already a BJC patient, you can utilize your MyChart, which is an easy way to make an appointment, or you can just use the web, so bjc.org with /virtual care. You can use that as well if you're not a BJC patient. And 24/7, on nights and weekends, we can provide services as far as for a wide variety of acute illnesses. We see all patients, including children 12 and above. And so it's a great mechanism to, if you're not feeling well and having a cough and cold, to meet with one of our clinicians and really kind of walk through those symptoms and try to receive care from the comfort of your own home.
Well, I hope you get some comfort in your own home over the holiday season. Dr. Broom, thank you so much, and thanks to BJC for all you do.